Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and today we are going to go over just Humbl stock because it had an absolutely extraordinary day. And so I want to go over the price action and a couple patterns that I find Humbl trading in. So right now we're looking at Humbl on the 30-minute time frame, up 15% today. Absolutely solid day, and as clear as day, you can see we have these two trading channels right now that Humbl continues to trade in. So the bulk of our price action, you can see, has been in this larger one, whereas the most recent action has been in this lower segment. So you can see we've treated this level as support right here, right here, right here, a whole bunch of times, and right now we are at resistance. So we aren't there just yet, but we are getting to that point. So tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day for Humbl, because if we can't break past this level of resistance, that would mean another rejection, and that would lead our price action to go even lower. I would personally love to see Humbl break past this level of resistance, resume trading back into our first and larger trading pattern, in which it is a lot easier, and the price action then eventually should start moving to the upside. So if I add in all of our SMAs right now, we still have yet to get a back test of our 200-day SMA. And so what I hope to see with Humbl is a back test of this line of resistance tomorrow. We get rejected, we come back, but we back test this level, and now we treat this line as support. And so if Humbl gets that back test on this level of support, I do expect Humbl to then test this level of resistance somewhere in the near term, which does coincide with prices around 220 and 240. And so that would be a double up from this level. And so if you are a swing trader, you are looking for this break and back test on this level, but I am a long, so I'm not really stressing about the price action just yet, but I know a lot of you may be, which is why I wanted to update this chart so you guys have a better look at how the stock has been trading. And so right now it does look like we could potentially have seen a bottom on this, but that will only be confirmed once we break out of this level of resistance. And so I'm excited to see where Humbl takes this tomorrow. If we pull this back out to our daily just to check our RSI, you could see our RSI has a lot of room to run right now, and so I do expect Humbl to have a nice movement up. And on the daily, you can see actually it has broken above this line, although we can see clear on the 30-minute that we are still right under it. However, that is still a good sign, and I have been telling everybody that under this 200-day SMA, or even on the 200-day SMA, you're getting a stock on a bargain. And if we look at the history of this run-up, we really haven't seen price action along the 200-day SMA in a very long time, and so this was a buying opportunity. This right underneath was an accumulation period, and so I still think Humbl is a strong buy right now, and I expect it to continue to run up. I do think that we potentially have found a nice bottom here, and so tomorrow will be that day. Will give us more confirmation if we back test that level of support. And so overall, that is kind of what I'm expecting to see here in Humbl. We're getting a lot of good news. The company is moving forward every single day, and so remember, the share price does not reflect how the company is doing. It's all an interpretation. Everything is run by sentiment. Everything is run by narrative. We know that our CEO is working day and night to better this company. And so every day the company gets better, I get happier as a shareholder. And so now, for just looking at the price action, we could have possibly seen the end of this multi-month downtrend. And I'm very excited to get out of this trading channel. Ultimately, the most bullish case for Humbl would be to break past this top level of resistance. I am no longer going to use our uptrend line. I'm going to stick with this downtrend pattern. And if we break past this level of resistance, we get a back test on this, that would officially confirm an uptrend that we would be in. And at that point, I do think Humbl will start to see larger runs to the upside. But until then, we are still trying to figure out whether or not we did put in a bottom on this stock. We did execute another deal today where we issued some warrants. We also issued the option for some shares. And overall, every deal that Humbl does has a equity stake in the company, and so overall more shares are getting taken off the market. This company is doing everything right. George Sharp was a OTC fraud exposer who was on the board for Humbl. He did resign, and so people were kind of confused to why he would resign if the company is super legit. However, it had nothing to do with the legitimacy of the company. He just was not informed of some decisions that they were making, and so he felt left out. He even said to himself that he continues to buy the stock and he will continue to buy the stock because he believes that Brian Foote is like a Elon Musk. And so if we're hearing that from an extremely reputable individual, that gives me more confidence in the stock. And so I hope that I have kept you guys sane with these Humbl videos, because it does look like we are starting to turn the tide, and we had a very strong day today of 15%. So I'm very excited to see where Humbl takes this on the next couple days. And so if you guys enjoyed this video on Humbl, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.